So I'm delighted to say that we're here at TFWA Asia Pacific, and I'm in the company of Flora Lee, who's founder of the Blue Chip Group. Flora, delighted that you could join us today.
Thank you. Thank you.
So just tell us a little bit about Blue Chip and its progress and priorities over the past year or so.
I'm really happy to announce today that it's Blue Chip's 15 years anniversary this year. So over the course of the time when I first started the company, our key category has always been beauty. So we start with Korean beauty, we move on to Japanese and niche fragrances that we are going to introduce later too. The customer's purchasing behavior has been changed, especially to our younger generation of the customer base. And then I thought that instead of having beauty only, I was thinking that for the long run of the company, we need to have something additional value to the company. And that's my direction in the past couple of years. And then as a result and outcome, we've been able to include a beautiful brands under the company's portfolio. I first found Basha, it's also from my own customer experiences. I got it as a gift from a friend of mine. I fell in love with it at the first sight. And then from there, I didn't stop at my consumer side of the experiences. I moved on to the business. So I get to speak to the brand owners, and I was very lucky to have the brand into the company's portfolio. I think the value of my company, given the discussion with the brand, is that I cherish the brand. I cherish the story of the brand, what the brand can offer to the customer apart of the just a product. I want the story. I need something behind of it. And when I try this, it makes me feel special. That was really important for me. So not just on the commercial part, but at the same time, it can a little bit of joy with a small amount of investment onto your daily life. A little bit of the investment can enlighten your day. I think that's where we are heading to, especially as when we lead the commercial retail business. So with Basha, we started with the retail part, travel retail part. So I start to open their travel retail POS in different countries. And from there, I fell in love with the brand even more. And I had a good opportunity to start their franchise business too. So we are operating our flagship stores in Macau. And I really enjoy what I can offer to our consumer coming to visit my flagship store, not just over the retail product, but then they can come over to my store to enjoy beautiful coffee over nice packaging with the special and unique the cream and sugar bowl that we can offer to the customer alongside with the pastry too. And we are now proactively expanding our business especially across Asia Pacific.
Right.
So we just launched our product in Osaka Kansai Airport in around CNY time. And we are moving on to the additional spaces. And we have ongoing discussion with other countries as well. So I'm really glad to be in the journey of the brands growing where nobody can copy. It's a niche brand that you have affordable luxury. It's an affordable luxury brand that it can enrich your daily life.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I like the way you phrased that you get enjoyment out of the brand as a consumer first, and then of course as a business partner next. And of course I can tell that passion of course coming through from you also, and that's obviously matters a lot to you with the brand partnerships that you have, not only with Basha but with the other partners that you have. And just on Basha specifically, you mentioned that affordable luxury. Is that an important element, a part of the story to tell in travel retail specifically, you feel?
Yes, of course. Especially Basha, it's been loved by a lot of Asian travelers, especially where the country has more gifting culture. Say Koreans, Japanese, Taiwanese. Our key consumers are from there. As a Korean, I grew up in the house that when my dad came back from work, he just came back with a little cookies or even chicken, Korean chicken, just a little bit of daily gifting culture. I grew up in the culture with the daily gifting life. So for me, that gifting culture is really important for us. It has a very big potential to grow with the country with the gifting culture. That's where I see that our business is very big in Korea, although it's not my country, but Korea, we have good customer mix of Korean, Japanese, and Taiwanese, where it has because gifting culture.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So those are target markets for further expansion.
Yes. Also, as well as Chinese, mainland China market.
Very good.
Yes.
Yes. So you've talked about expansion. You've talked about the ethos of the brand. Obviously, it's a brand that needs to be presented in a certain way, and obviously, we see even here in Singapore how it's presented in its own boutiques in a beautifully elegant way.
Yes.
How can you translate that well to the airport space, for example? Is it challenging? And what do you need from your partners to make that happen?
Yes, it can be challenging in the airport, to be honest with you, because for us, we need a good experience. You know, I really want to offer to my customer what I can give it to them to you know, their traveling journey. We want to give a little bit of joy into that. But then airport environment, we have limited spaces. So what I try to do is that work on is with the assortment point of view. We have different category of the product. We have different flavor. So we select the best sellers in the airport environment. Of course, we have very limited space to show present the whole concept of the brand. So what we try to do is that one of the specialty of Basha coffee is a flavored coffee. So what we do is that we open the coffee bags. So in order for customers to at least the scent, they can experience the sense of the coffee. So they can choose what they want to have. And of course, we have promoters to give them more experience to the consumer base. And then we select we understand that some of our product can be a bit heavy. So we try to select those assortment with easy to carry, which is a smaller box of the gift box, or some of the nomad product with the coffee beans, but with a different flavor. And we always have to let them to smell the scent of coffee.
Okay.
Yes.
So within the airport space, what are your wider ambitions for Basha? How big can this become, do you believe, in Asia Pacific travel retail specifically, and how would you like to see it continue to grow?
In terms of travel retail, you know, there are some specific market, their own destination brands are really developed. So for those countries, it was actually very difficult for us to get in the beginning when I first working on the business development for the brand 3 years ago. Japan is really strong with destination brand. You know that, right? Confectionery, whiskey, Japanese brands are really dominant overall in the market. But we managed to get into their travel retail spot. I mean, the key airports in Japan. So I think that's where it's showing the power of the brand.